Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, and the only official, the guy from Pittsburgh. Pouring rain today, 70-mile-an-hour winds possible. The wind is howling out there. I bought a green bulb because I thought it'd be interesting. I have a green bulb in the new light, but it's too bright, as you can see. It's an LED bulb, so I shall turn it off. Flubby thought it was food. All right. I went out today, dropped the iPad off for repair. The technician was off on vacation. I have to pick it up tomorrow, have a doctor's appointment, and went to the bus, pouring rain. Get on the bus, pouring rain. Get off the bus, pouring rain. Went to the store, pouring rain. Left the iPad. Went to Target, pouring rain. Come out of Target, stopped raining. Then I made a huge mistake. I went to Denny's. I've been craving a steak for weeks. I got their steak. It was like chewing a tire. With lots of gristle and fat. Don't ever get the steak at Denny's. T-bone steak. So, and there are those who are very concerned about the failure of SVB Bank, Signature Bank, and another bank. The Fed stepped in Sunday, guaranteed all depositors all across the country with $25 billion. Big banks, small banks, medium banks, piggy banks, you name it. So I wouldn't be worried about your funds. I told Kathy get the money out of Bank of America just in case, but I don't know if she did. I have not gotten an answer from her. She won't answer the phone half the time. Drives me crazy. So I walked from Denny's to the bus, missed one bus, got the bus home, and then walked the 3 blocks with a giant bag of groceries. Okay, let me get to my cats. I let them out pretty late earlier. Mama cat kept squeaking to come in. She came in, she went out, she came in, she went out. When I was leaving, she, poor thing, wanted to come in. I said, no, Mama cat, I gotta leave. I would have let her in, but I wouldn't know how she would react to me. Be gone for a couple of hours. The one bus only runs once an hour, so it's you know, kind of a pain. All right, I'm gonna do this first. This stuff is frozen. I gotta put it away. We have P.F. Chang's chicken egg rolls. We have Gorton's crispy battered fish. I have 2 of those. We have Chung's chicken egg rolls. We have another bag of fish. And we have a Johnsonville beef smoked sausage. 11 cans of Fancy Feast tuna and cheddar. And and some bagels, 2 things of bagels, and they were out of the big jars, so I had to get a bag of Friskies Party Mix Gravy Licious. All the kitties love this. I don't know what that was, it just fell, something fell. Concord grape jelly. I'm missing the camera. I put away 1 load of laundry, and Skippy Super Chunk peanut butter. So half the laundry is done, and when I get the energy, I will do some more. All right, and I forgot, Prilosec. And one other item I'll show you in a minute, because it amused me. I can show you. Here it is. I bought this at Target. I love this stuff. I ordered one from Walmart with my order of new clothes and 2 boxes of Fancy Feast for my cats. Now the only thing I have to get for the rest of the month is litter. They are shipping this separate via FedEx from North Carolina. Oops. Sorry, little girl. So that amused the hell out of me, shipping my candy bar from 3,000 miles away. I guess there are no Walmarts between here and North Carolina. That will come right away. The other stuff will come Friday and Sunday. Okay. And Joe Biden said in his speech that it was the Trump administration's fault that Silicon Valley Bank went under. A vice chair in charge of supervision under Trump at the Fed said that had absolutely nothing to do with it. We made some changes to the regulations, but had absolutely nothing to do with signature in Silicon Valley Bank going under. It was a matter of liquidity. So Biden tried to blame Trump for it, and he said it's not true. So, and if you work at the Fed, you're not appointed, I don't think, well, you're appointed by, I know the chairman is, I don't know what they do about vice chair and special guys in charge of supervising all banks, but even so, Biden's going to put the spin on it to make Trump look bad. So that's about it. I had hot tea with lemon, that was okay. I had French fries, because I never can be sure with hash browns if they're going to be too greasy, and I had the steak, which was horrible. Yeah, and it's Taco Tuesday. Well, I'm not. The original plan was to go to the store, drop off the iPad. They told me originally 2 hours. Now they tell me 3 hours. And I'm going to myself. I don't want to show you. There's the Prilosec. I've been having acid reflux since Fuzzy died. What am I going to do with myself for 3 hours? I don't want to go all the way home and then all the way back, and if it's pouring rain. So that's why I went to Denny's. Next time I'll get it. And it's funny, when I walked into Denny's, there was 2 people in there. Suddenly everybody decided they would eat Denny's. About 30 people came into Denny's separately, in twos, like going on the ark. So next time, tonight is Taco Tuesday at the Mexican restaurant. I've been up since God knows when. Probably 5 o'clock in the morning. Boy, it is really howling out there. And it started to take off my nightcap hat before I got home. So I can't find my little hat. It's on the floor somewhere. So I did drop it. I don't know. Oh, my vitamins. Okay. So I made that horrible noise. There's my Costco vitamins. So, yeah, well, I've lost a lot of weight. I need to lose more, but they told me at the scooter company if I go below 300 pounds, I won't get my scooter. So I made her laugh, too, the last time she called me, and I said, I guess I'll just have to eat about 20 pizzas to make sure I maintain my boyish vigor. That way I won't go under 300 pounds. I did not buy pizza today. So, this is about the only candy bar I get now. And I love white chocolate. Kathy can't stand this stuff. She likes dark chocolate. So. And Star Wars A-word did a video calling me a liar. And he's been attacking Spoop and doxing Spoop. And I replied, you hounded me in emails for ages, and I kept telling you to leave me alone. You wouldn't, so I blocked you. So he put a video where he down the street, George Senda's a liar, George Senda's a liar, George Senda's a liar. Who does stuff like that? He's a jerk. So, and then, yeah, Spook keeps eating stuff and never invites me over. I know it's about 2,000 miles away, but what the hell? Yeah, I saw that, showed up on my phone the minute I walked into the house. So I saved most of these emails. I didn't save his. He also had different names, too. They always change their names when you block them. They get a new email address. I don't really care, but He's attacking my friend, and I care. I know where I am in my life. Well, they have a bariatric scooter for people who are morbidly obese or have injuries. But if it's under 300 pounds, apparently you don't get the scooter. And I need a big scooter. I'm a big guy. Last time I weighed myself, I was 321. Originally, when I fell 15 years ago in Bart, the escalator ate my shoe, and I went flying and landed face down on my knees, screaming in agony. I was 260. I went up to 345 and then to 385 because I walked around in crutches for a year and couldn't walk very well, and gained a ton of weight. So I don't know. That's what they told me. And if I scream, it's not at you. My knee is hurting again because I did walking today, and both knees are talking. And when it rains, my knees swell up. So that's what they told me. If I cannot go below 300 pounds, I won't get my scooter. And I need my scooter because it's getting, every time I go out now, I come home in pain, and then I put ice packs on my knee. But other than defending yourself, why should anybody do a video about anybody on you, any other person on YouTube? That's being a jerk. Particularly when you attack them. Mama cat squeaked a lot, got on the bed very briefly, so I have a note with the, computer, wake me at 9 a.m. Computer, set second alarm for 9:15 a.m. That's in case I don't wake up with the first alarm. And if I have a scooter, I won't eat too much because I won't be sitting here and going, I'm bored, I'm hungry, let's eat. I'll be going out, except when it's raining. Now, Kathy said, you can't go out and rain the scooter. Well, an old black gentleman got on the bus, the VA today. He had an electric scooter, a three-wheeled scooter, and he had covered the back of the scooter with a big series of plastic bags and duct tape. So, and I think Miller may have caused problems to me too. I can't keep track of who's who anymore. I went down my list of people I've blocked and kept their emails. There was about 50 of them. So she told me I'm going to get the one I want. Then I will lose weight. I will eat pizza boxes instead of pizza. How do I get the tomato sauce off the pizza box? You know? So, welcome everybody. Hello. But like I said yesterday, for some reason, even though I went back in the video yesterday, save live chat, and then said live chat has been disabled. It's YouTube is doing that. I don't know why. I come back and I go, where'd the live chat go? Like I said, I've been in Safeway. I've seen guys weigh 450 pounds, 500 pounds, 600 pounds. They're getting scooters. There was a guy standing outside of SVB Bank at Santa Clara, I think. I saw the video on Meet Kevin. He was like this big, and he was only about 25. He was huge. He made me look like Twiggy. I'm getting the scooter, just a matter of when. Then I will get an attachment. They lowered the price. I can get my agraffer, with the agraffer and the attachment, have it on the handlebars or frame or something, and I can roll down the street, turn on the iPad, and do videos while I'm driving. I will be watching the road, though. And I can get on the bus. And I can go in the mall or go to, I'm not sure about Muni in San Francisco, how you put a scooter on the bus there. I haven't figured that out yet. But here I can take the bus to Walmart, Lucky, the mall, Walnut Creek Bar, Target, Apple Store, Half Price Books. Hadn't come yet. I'm not going to tell you the date because that's classified. Nor the company, because I don't want them being harassed by trolls. I missed a bet on something. I didn't think of going out and looking. I didn't look around last night when I fed Tiny One and Gray and Mama Cat and Kitten. It was just starting to drizzle. Across the street, someone left a small Packard Bell monitor. That thing's fried now because it's thoroughly soaked, but I would have grabbed it and seen if it worked. They also left a gaming chair. It looked in perfect condition, but it's probably soaked too. So Patty gave me a gaming chair, but those humps kept digging into my... It was too small, too narrow for me, and the humps kept digging into them. So I didn't say you. I'm saying I got to protect people from harassment. The trees are going like this. Boing, 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 boing. It is... I don't know if you can hear it. It is really howling out there. So let's put this: the inspection is not inspecting my apartment. It's an interview more than an inspection. That will come before the first. I should open the door and let Mama Cat in here. Let me go open the door in case Mama Cat wants to come in. I'm sure she's frightened. Oh my God! Oh my God! It was windy and then there was a huge gust. And then something metal, I didn't see it, but I sure heard it. Something metal just blew down the street. Oh, so that's scary. Glad I'm not out in it now. When I came home, I let Fuzzy and little girl out. Took a shower, went to the bathroom, and the minute I got to the door, they ran in here. They love the electric blankets. Oh my God. Anyway. So what's going on, people? Hey, Spook, do you read? I don't think I've ever asked you that. What do you like to read? I will get up around 6 o'clock, go feed the kitties, and then go over to the Mexican restaurant. If it doesn't take me off in the wind, then I'll go have tacos. I always forget about Taco Tuesday. Wind up sleeping or something, I miss it. Oh, I wish I had my iPad right now. The gusts are banging my door. Leaves are blowing everywhere. Trees are blowing. And the sun's out. It's a bright, sunny day right now. I guess that bored you to death, all the talk of the wind. Oh, there's the whistling. I wonder when the whistling was going to start. Fajita Tuesday, yeah. Something on the side of the building is banging. I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, Friday. You know, I'm not going to buy this again. This stuff is bitter. Margarita Friday. In Aqua's case, every day is Margarita Friday. It is now 2 o'clock. The church bells are ringing, and they'll be soon blowing down the street. I think they're recorded bells. I don't think they're actual bells. I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Tequila, tacos, tequilas, and Twizzlers is your stir sticks. Stir sticks. Stir sticks! It tastes horrible. It's bitter. I usually buy Tropicana or Simply Orange or anything. I don't like Minute Maid. Well, they've all gotten so expensive. I looked in Target for razors because I have to shave 3 times a day. The cheapest razor, like a Gillette or other Schick, was Harry's Shave Club, and it was $9.99 on sale from $10.99. They had all the razors locked up. They had baby powder locked up. That blew my mind. I've never seen baby powder locked up. And I didn't want to carry any big bottles of juice because the bag was heavy enough. Yeah. That organic stuff. They did have one thing. That's weird. One was on sale and the other one, they had Welch's organic grape jelly. And then they had Welch's strawberry grape jelly, and the strawberry was $1 more than the other one. Well, you shouldn't say you despise sweet things, because I would say I don't like them. I despise lying trolls and mean people and other evil people. Something that's sweet. I guess you don't eat cinnamon, don't eat a hot chocolate, don't eat a candy bar. M&Ms are out of the question. Years ago, and I bought them both, Woolworths had these blocks of irregular sized broken chocolate hunks, white and chocolate. And they were by the pound, and oh, they were so good. Or I used to work at Woolco at one time. One time I worked Woolco, not Traders. I've forgotten about that. I eat one candy bar a month. I don't think it's going to kill me. I didn't get any fresh fruit today because I didn't have a lot. I wanted to have my breakfast and then go home. I didn't want to carry heavy cans and stuff, so I have another can of pineapple and a can of mixed fruit. Forgot to eat the grapes. I got to throw them out. Oh, by the way, for those who have not seen my kiki head. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He is eating what looks like, he's not eating it, it's running down his mouth, his teeth. He's eating, it looks like a tequila worm. I got that on eBay. So, this is my Con Tiki head, or Easter Island head. But Spoop, I thought you always had PMS. Just kidding. Damn, it doesn't work. Pandora, Miller, and S. We don't have an S troll for you. PMS. Pandora, Miller, and I don't know who would be S. Oh, Star Wars agent, S. There you go, PMS. Pandora, Miller, Star Wars agent. There's your PMS right there. You can send me the royalty check for my new new acronym. Pandora, Miller, and Star Wars A-word. He needs a new agent. Because his shtick ain't making it. I can't think of the word PMS without laughing inside because I watched I'm Gonna Get Your Sucker. And the girl has PMS and they mess with her on the street and she turns into this horrible monster. I have PMS! And they run and tear. And we can agree to disagree on that. You don't eat sweets, that's fine with you. But I'll get cravings. I can no longer eat salted peanuts. I can no longer eat peanuts. I can't chew them. I have no upper teeth. I can't eat potato chips. I do eat popcorn. Yeah, it's horrible. So, someone should report him. A bunch of people should report him. Like 20, 30, 40 people. And then they might pay attention. Years ago, when one of my iPads was stolen while I was sleeping, we had wind so strong it tore the screen door off the walls. How did they get the vegan into the cinnamon? I think that's Star Wars agent, or it might be Miller. I'm not sure. You need a scorecard for spoofs. I don't call them enemies, but they're evil people. They won't stop harassing her and lying about her. I don't think there's any call attacking somebody. Oh, they're the same person. I didn't know that. Hold on. Oh, my one package should arrive today. My candy bar will be here. FedEx delivered my $3 candy bar. I just thought of an idea how we get rid of him for good. I'll have to tell Spoof that privately. So anyway, I'll be so glad we get the iPad back. I was playing a game on there. They dropped me from the line. I really relied on the iPad a lot and did a lot of videos on it. Next year I'll get a new iPad. Wi-Fi and cellular. Sorry. Spoof, do a video about Aqua No Read. How he and his 8 brothers cross the border every Tuesday to get free tacos. And salsa. And they go back to Mexico with their ill-gotten gain. There's a guy named Taco Stacks. He collects material left by the side of the road, turns it in for scrap value, donates it, gives it away, sells at the flea markets. His dog is named Salsa. She's a very sweet. Oh, don't start that. No, it's not racist. It's a joke. You cross the border and get tacos. What have we been talking about? It's Taco Tuesday. Lighten up. You were Irish, I could say corned beef and cabbage. I guess that'd be racist too. Except that I've been told by friends who have relatives in Ireland, they never heard of the stuff in Ireland. They don't eat it. It's an American invention. We're too sensitive. I made a joke about tacos. I wasn't talking about your nationality per se. You go get free tacos and go back across the border to eat them. God. Oh my God. See, Spoop has a sense of humor. There's a joke. It's funny. All over Oakland and San Francisco, they got taquerias. They got big neon signs in the window. Fish tacos. The first time I saw that, I said, "What the hell is a fish taco?" You can't take a joke in this channel. I'm sorry. Not against your ancestry. You cross the border to get tacos. You go back home and eat them. I don't know what language he speaks. I'm psychic. I'm not that psychic. I can't divine that through the ether. Sorry. If you're offended, I'm sorry. It was not meant to offend. It was meant to be funny. I'm laughing at Spook's comment. I just read the second word. I made a joke about going to get free tacos. And Aqua No Re got offended. That's a joke too, okay? I didn't mean to really go and steal tacos. Now lighten up. You gotta understand me. You're new here. You don't understand my sense of humor. It was not meant to be literal or truthful. It was meant to be a joke. To get a laugh. I thought that was Sister Pandora Poopy Pants. But everybody is so sensitive about stuff now. You can't make any kind of a joke. Oh, you've offended me. You've insulted my entire family for generations, going back to the beginning of mankind. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I was. I don't remember being on earlier today. I thought I was on yesterday. Then are days I can't remember what the hell I'm doing anyway. Lack of sleep or too busy, or I'm just kind of. I'm not sure that I know the difference. I've looked at the difference, but what? Oh, there's top chat and live chat. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do live chat. Okay, Aqua, lighten up. Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry, but you need to lighten up. All right, that's enough. Stop. I'm on earlier because I got home and I'm tired. And I've been up since 4:30 this morning. I want to go to sleep. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Other than apologizing, what am I going to do? Send you reparations? I'll send you 10 cans of cat food. I'm tongue-in-cheek in this channel. Unless I'm going after someone for attacking other people, I'm not attacking anybody when I make a joke. Have you ever sat with your friends and, so stupid, or whatever, and then they go back at you and you go back and forth? It's not meant to be real. Now they're earlier than usual because I'm tired. Okay. Mama cat comes at the door. Meow, 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 squeak, squeak, squeak. 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. Then going to the bathroom wakes me up. I went to the bathroom last night about 5 times. I can't get back to sleep. So when 1, 2 o'clock, I didn't get a nap yesterday. 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon comes around, I'm going like, ugh. At the conclusion of this video, I will hope the door and the screen door don't blow away in the wind and take me to Kansas. I'll have to wear a gingham dress and watch out for the witch on the bicycle. But Actually, I don't think she was a witch in the bicycle. Not until Dorothy got to Oz. Depends. If it's in fun and acceptable, yes. If it's mean-spirited, no. And I wasn't being mean-spirited. That was not my intention. I made a joke about Spoop. She laughed. Didn't get offended. But we're friends. And everybody in your... No, I will be sleeping. Because I didn't get much sleep last night. I got to go to the doctor tomorrow. I'm not going to sit here and wear myself out doing a live video. I got to be rested to go to the doctor. Going to the doctor wears me out. And I got to go get my iPad. So I'll be live on Thursday, or as live as I'm going to be. The iPad will be back. And my right foot is going numb again. So, where do you take the joke? Dinner, dancing, a movie, out to a show, to a local bar, to an aquarium? Now, the guy would devastate people with his jokes, and some of them were mean-spirited, was Groucho Marx. He would destroy people. But he had very little, what's the word I want to use? He did not like stupid people or fools. He took the joke to Harley. Harley would now have the best of spooper jokes or something. A little joke book. Harley's joke book. Selling at Barnes & Noble. And they'll autograph it. But another thing, I usually get tired between 2 and 5, and then after that I go feed the kitties. Of course, now that we have daylight savings time, it was light last night till I think about 8 o'clock. Okay, I don't do Spanish. I'm lucky I know the word un anymore. I haven't taken Spanish since 1962 and I forgot it all. So please, English only. I'm still trying to figure out Yo Quiero Taco Bell. I got a feeling these are jokes in Spanish. You're going to publish something on this channel, do it in English. Please. It could be obscene, too. I don't know what the hell you're writing in Spanish. That could be Portuguese, for all I know. I know it's not Latin. See, Spoop, where she lives, she might know some Tex-Mex language. Whereas Rush Limbaugh used to said Mexican lingo. I had a friend who fed tiny ones, the little black baby cat. And I would tease him all the time. There's a whole bunch of Mexicans living in this building. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 units. They sit out there and drink beer. And I said, this man, he is wanted by the Federales and the Immigration and the FBI, the Secret Service, the Treasury, Walmart. He is the most dangerous criminal in Mexico. And they would start laughing. You go, no, I'm not. It's El Characabra, the most dangerous man, dangerous than any Medellin, any cartel. That's why they keep kicking him out of Mexico. We were friends, and he would, I'm not that. Then he would call me a certain word, and I'd say, no, you heard a certain word. No, you. And we went on like that for a few minutes. So he's back in Mexico. His mother is old. He's taking care. His mother's like 90 or something. He's taking care of Mama. Where you going, little girl? But I miss him because we had fun together, and he loved Tiny One. He fed Tiny One when I couldn't. He said, "Are you going to take care of Tiny when I'm gone?" I said, "Of course, she's the baby. You're your baby." I brought Tiny One in here one time, and she freaked out. And she's a short-haired little black kitty. She's very tiny. And now Fluffy sneezed this morning because he was out in the wind. But he hasn't been sneezing or coughing at all. He and little girl's not coughed at all since I started giving the antibiotics. I'm very glad they're getting better. I just wish I'd had those when Fuzzy was alive because my baby would be alive. Okay, I'm gonna fade to black here because I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. Remember, you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, where you'll get insulted, not like on the regular channel, and that's a joke. I'll insult you personally if you give me $10 a month. Give me $20 a month, I won't insult you. So, I will disavow and anyone who says I'm insulting him for money. No, I'm going back to sleep. And I don't know I don't know if it's going to rain or not, or the whole city will be blown away in the wind in about 3 hours. I go Taco Tuesday, and when I go out to feed the cats and it's late at night, I'm tired. And then I wake up, and if I have anything to drink between now and 10 o'clock at night, I wind up going to the bathroom all night. I can't do that. So I have a very weak bladder or weak kidneys. But when I don't get enough sleep, my body says, "Sleep! You need sleep!" And I have to get up early, get the iPad, head to the doctor, come back, and then go feed the cats and collapse in the bed again. Now I'm done. No, everybody always asks me, "Rebecca Letter Live Kitty Feed." No, I do one video a day, and I'm having enough sleep. That's it for the day. I apologize for that, but I've been up since 4:30 a.m. with no sleep. It's afternoon to me. That's almost 12 hours. My eyes are getting heavy and they're starting to burn. So I need to sleep. The cats got sleep while I was gone. I tried to sleep yesterday, got no nap. I tried to sleep this morning. I couldn't get back. I sat and watched Meet Kevin financial videos and the weather reports. My eyes are getting heavy, and they get burned because I have dry eye, and I found my other bottle of eye drops. So it's time to go to sleep. Yeah. Well, there's all kinds of noise here, people making phone calls, noise outside yesterday morning, with mops and mop buckets and crazy yelling and screaming, and cars revving up and down the street, and people sitting in their cars with their the roof hatchbacks open. They're playing music or they're on the phone. It's hard to sleep in here sometimes because there's, you know. Meet Kevin is a young millionaire. He was born in Germany. He came here as a teenager. He started working at Orange Julius or something like that, then Red Robin, got his real estate license, sold his first house, and now at 30 he's a multimillionaire. So he's been doing a lot of videos about the Fed and inflation. Inflation is 6.4% still. It barely went down. And I watch a guy called I think he's called the Financial Ninja, and he's very funny. And I watch Fox Business. So Once I get to sleep and stay asleep for a while, I'm fine. I just need sleep. I'm 70 years old, folks. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Nor do I eat fried chicken. And I do not go to KFC or churches. Oh, he owns stocks. He owns Tesla. He had a whole lot of houses. He sold them all last year, I think. He had 30 houses. I could, but how much could I say? You know, a man living in poverty is not going to be listened to very much. Except, don't eat the steak at Denny's. And you got to think, other than my live videos, it might get 250 views. If I do a food video or a book review, they get 40, 50, 60 views. So I don't get a ton of people. This financial ninja, or whatever it is, he gets hundreds of thousands of views. So does Meet Kevin. They're making a mint off of YouTube. I'm not. If I had money, this is what I think you should do with your money. Now, I've told one or two people I know online what they should be doing. They're worried about Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, and all of that. Because I wouldn't have any credibility as someone who doesn't have any money. You listen to investment made by someone who's made and had investments and became well off. I'm not there yet. Now, if you'd asked me in the 70s, I could have done financial videos because I was investing in the stock market. No, he didn't own, he owns Tesla stock. He's very big on, he owns Apple stock. He talks about Tesla a lot. And I think there's a 1.5-year wait list for one of the Teslas. So if I had the money, I would buy a Tesla for Kathy. I would say one thing, if you have all your money in one bank, and if it's not one of the top 7 or 8 banks, and it's more than 250,000, pull the money out and go break it up amongst the other banks, so you don't lose money if there is a banking crash. Because if all the banks collapse, we're all in deep trouble. I don't have an MBA. I have a book learning. Behind there, financial books. In the hallway, financial books. I've read a lot of financial books. But the old saying is still true. In order to make money, you got to spend money. I'm working on something. Somewhere on my Alien Con videos, I have a store with the guy from Pittsburgh merchandise, but I've only sold 4 shirts. Nobody buys my stuff like other people. They get tons of stuff. Here's another thing. I'll give you one other piece of advice. If you have an Etsy store right now, move to some other platform. They had their money in Silicon Valley Bank, and they're not paying the people on Etsy that are selling items. They're not getting paid. No, I don't have a Juris Doctor. I have a 1.5 years of law school. I have 45 units in college. I never finished school because of work or parents or life got in the way. If I had an unlimited amount of money, I would take law school courses online and become a lawyer. I have a small amount in the account at Ally Bank. They are having problems. They've had big loan losses. So if you've got money in Ally, you might want to move that to somewhere else. Credit unions may be vulnerable. And I've never heard anybody say that about credit unions. Although I think one failed back in the 70s. But if you have more than $250,000 in a personal or business account, take what's over that and shift it to a more stable bank. You don't lose everything in a crash. Because they're not going to bail out every bank in perpetuity. And if the bank goes under, you get $250K, and you may get 30 cents in a dollar for the rest of it if you're lucky. I took the baby bar, passed it, straight A's. But that's 40. No, wait a minute. 45 years ago. And my mother got me fired from my job across the street from the law school, and I got disheartened and quit going to law school. But I went a year and a half in law school and passed the baby bar. I liked the law. It was fun. And the problem is, if you're not an excellent student, you don't wind up being clerking for a Supreme Court justice or in a big ritzy law firm where you're making big money. I lived with my mother. She was a toxic parent. And anything I wanted to do, she would say, you'll never succeed because you'll never succeed at anything. You're terrible. You're awful. She called the place up and demanded to talk to me, and I started screaming on the phone to the operator. And I got called in the office at 5 o'clock Friday when I was about to go home, or Thursday when I was about to go across the street to law school to school. And they said, we need to talk to you. And I said, what's wrong? What did I do? You did nothing wrong, but we can't have your mother screaming on our employees. We're going to have to let you go. So I got fired. And then she would have the nerve to lie to me and say, I would never stand in the way of your success. Just like she wouldn't give me the $1,000 to go work with Bill Gates. And she wouldn't give me the money to go to San Diego Comic Con, one of the first Comic Cons, to meet editors at DC because they wanted to hire me to work on Superman. I would have paid them to work on my favorite character. All-time favorite character is Superman. Whereas I am slower than the speeding bullet, less powerful than locomotive, able to fall off tall curbs in a single bound. Look down on the floor. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a whale, it's George. I would need enough money for rent and food. Bill Gates offered me a job at what became Microsoft. The 13 disciples of work from Albuquerque all became billionaires. Didn't have any money to get there. I was 25. And every time my mother would give me grief that I worked in video stores or bookstores or gas stations, I would say, shut up, Mother, Bill Gates. And I've seen Bill at functions, and I make him laugh. Hi, Bill, you still rich? He breaks up. I've also knew Wozniak and Steve, mine is gone, Steve something. Jobs. I was thinking Steve something else. But when you're living with your mother, you don't have any money. She threw up my comic collection once in the 60s. She threw up my science fiction collection and all 78 episodes of Star Trek on 35 millimeter film would be worth a fortune today. Because she didn't approve. Yeah, I could have covered that once I got there. But we saw each other at a convention in San Francisco. I was here, he was there. Computer. How far is Albuquerque, New Mexico from Martinez? Computer, can you repeat that? All right. 1,084 miles by car. I would have had to take Mr. Greyhound. He said, come work with us. We're all living on couches and eating pizza. And I said, nerd time. But my mother wouldn't give me the money to go. I found a place I wanted to rent to turn it into a used bookstore. Oh, you'll never succeed at that. Holy cow. I think I heard the Titanic coming up the street. I heard it sound like a ship's bell. You don't understand, Papa. He was in Albuquerque. I had no way to get a hold of him until I got there. I knew where the office was. It was when he worked at Mitts or Alps. I can't remember after all these years. All right, with that in mind, I am going to go. Have a great day. Stay dry. Stay safe. Don't go in flooding. Stay off the roads if it's windy. And I will catch you next time. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Bye-bye for now.